A very happy morning, students. So we are ready with new type of question in algebra. Till now we have seen that an expression has been given and we have to work according to the instruction. Now we will see that when a particular statement is given, how we are going to form the equation with our own understanding. You see, right now I have written 5 different type of questions, and in these questions the statements are given. We have to understand these statements and we have to form the expressions accordingly. Okay, so let's move to the questions one by one. See here what they have said in the first one. Sum of x and y divided by 5. That means first we have to add x and y and then we have to divide it by 5. Okay, so we have to be very careful regarding the brackets and all. It is very much important to understand what is the value of bracket here. You see in this case, what we write here, sum of x and y divided by 5. Think about it. Is it correct? No, it's not correct. You know why? Because if somebody will solve this particular one, he or she will follow the BODMAS rule. And what he will do? He will divide y by 5 and whatever answer will come, that he will add with x. But here in the question they have said that sum of x and y is divided by 5. That means any case we have to add first x and y. So what we will do? Yes, we have to put a bracket so that it will be very much clear to us that what we have to do first. Here in this, first of all, we have to add x and y and then that will be divided by 5. Okay, so this is what we will do here. We have to be very careful where to use brackets, what expressions we are going to form, what operations we are going to use. Everything should be very much clear to us. Okay, so here you see we have formed the first answer. This is what we got. Now let's go for the second one. You see, A decreased by 15. Okay, now if I say the word increase, obviously add. If I say decrease, it may subtract. So A decreased by 15. That means A, we have taken out 15 from A. So what we will write here in this case, A minus 15. So this is the second expression we have made. Now go for the third one. 15 less than quotient of x by 3. That means we have to subtract, because 15 less they have said now. It means we have to subtract. Decrease, less, reduce, taken away. All these cases we have to subtract. Increase, given more, added, addition is there. So here we have to subtract 15. But from where? That we have to see. We have to subtract 15 from the quotient of x by 3. That means first we have to divide x by 3 and then we will subtract 15 from that quotient. So what we will write here? In this one, x by 3. First we will do and then we will subtract 15 from here. So this is what our answer is. Okay, clear? Now next one is z is greater than y by 10. Z is greater than y by 10. Z is greater, obviously, y is smaller. But here one thing we have to understand. In algebra we are making equations, and whenever we are talking equations, it is very much important that we must have a variable. We must have equal to sign also. Okay, we cannot put greater than sign or less than sign. And in algebra we are going to form equations. It means we need equals to sign. So what they have said that z is greater than y by 10. That z is obviously greater. Z is greater than y. But this one is greater now. That means z is having more value by 10. So what if I do one thing? If I take out z, 10 from z, do you think both can be equal? That means if I do this, if I take there must be at least one variable and equal to sign. So you see here what we have got in number 4. Z is greater than y by 10. That is why we have taken out 10 from Z so that both can become equal. Okay. Now come to the last question. Half of Z subtracted from the sum of x and y. Half of Z subtracted from, again this from word is very much important. Half of Z is subtracted from the sum of x and y. That means first we have to do addition of x and y. So x and y will be first added, and then what we have taken out from there? Half of z. So from here we are subtracting half of z. Obviously half of z means z by 2. Don't you think so? Half of z. Obviously for making half we are dividing by 2. So this is what they have said, that half of z is subtracted from sum of x and y. So we have to be very careful about the statement. If somebody will write z by 2 minus then x plus y, that will be completely wrong. If we are doing, suppose if I write like this, z by 2 minus x plus y. If I am writing like this is completely wrong. Z by 2 equals to x minus y. Suppose I am writing here only. Z by 2 minus x plus y. If I am writing like this is absolutely wrong. Because here what we have done, we have taken the sum of x and y from z by 2. But here the question is, half of z is subtracted from sum of x and y. So that is why I told you it is very much important to understand what are they saying very carefully. So here through these examples we have understood if a statement is given, how can we form different expressions or equation. One of the equation right now I have shown you. In our next video I will show how to form more equations. Okay. So hope so it is very much clear to you all. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.